cupcakes to wake you up. Hi everyone, it's Tash and welcome to another Wednesday recipe video. And today we're going to be making Vietnamese coffee cupcakes. Timestamps are down below and in the description if you want to skip the initial blah blah, but stick around if you want to hear a little bit about what we're making first. If you've ever had Vietnamese coffee, you know how strong it can be. I consider myself to have quite a strong constitution and digestive system, and I can drink several regular coffees throughout the day, feel nothing, be able to sleep just fine. But one well-made Vietnamese coffee, my heart's like, I don't know if it's the strength of the coffee itself when it's brewed, or the strength of the Vietnamese beans, or a combination of the two, or even the sugar in the condensed milk. All together probably, it has a crazy effect. As for these cupcakes, you probably aren't going to get the jitters with just one, but we are going to make a very strongly brewed Vietnamese coffee to make them. And since Vietnamese coffee is sweetened with condensed milk, we're going to make a Russian buttercream, which is just a buttercream that's made with butter and condensed milk. Now, before you ask, yes, you can use any coffee for this, technically. But please do try and source Vietnamese coffee for these, otherwise they're not technically Vietnamese coffee cupcakes. And Vietnamese coffee does have a different taste as well. Like, coffee beans all over the world taste different from each other. Whether you use ground coffee or instant coffee, totally up to you. But do try and get your hands on some Vietnamese coffee for this recipe. So with all that said, let's go to the kitchen and see how it's done. First, let's preheat the oven to 180 degrees C. Now let's make our cupcakes. Here I have 170 grams of unsalted butter, which I've softened at room temperature. I'm going to add 170 grams of caster sugar, and I'm going to whisk these up until they're nice and fluffy. Now we're going to crack in 3 eggs. Give these a whisk together too. Now we're going to add 170 grams of self-raising flour. Whiz. And last but certainly not least, our Vietnamese coffee. I've brewed 100 milliliters of very strong coffee. If I try and hold it under the light, you cannot see through it. It is very strong and concentrated. I used 2 big coffee scoops and brewed it with 150 milliliters of boiling water. And yeah, I wouldn't drink that because that would probably send me to the hospital. It's very strong. Not really, but I don't know, maybe. Vietnamese coffee is strong anyway. So we're going to dump that in. Now I say I brewed it with 150 milliliters of water. That's because the coffee itself ends up absorbing some of that water back. So by the time I filled it, I squeezed it through my AeroPress. You can use a French press, whatever you like to brew yours. It was pretty much down to 100 milliliters, so you're only using 100 milliliters for this. Let's whiz this in too. There we go. Make sure you stop whisking when it's just combined, because the longer you whisk it once the flour's in, the tougher the gluten will be, and we want these nice and fluffy basically. So only whisk until just done. Let's put these in our cupcake cases. I like to use a little ice cream scoop to portion mine out, but you can use any method you like. And now we're going to bake these for about 20 minutes until they're risen, puffy and golden brown. It's been 20 minutes and these are looking perfect. I'm going to let these cool down completely, and then we're going to make the buttercream and ice them. Now we're going to make the frosting. It's super simple. Here I have 250 grams of unsalted butter, softened at room temperature, and I'm going to give it a whisk until it's nice and fluffy. At this stage I'm going to add a little pinch of salt just to bring some flavours out. And because this is a Russian buttercream, we're not going to add in sugar, we're going to add in condensed milk, and we're going to add half a can, about 200 grams of it. I'm going to do it gradually. Be right back, just going to clean the side of this can because that is messy. And we're just going to keep whizzing until it's super fluffy and thick. And that is it, that's our Russian buttercream. I'm now going to scoop all of this into a piping bag with a closed star tip. You can use any sort of star tip, I just like the slightly closed one. I've got myself a container here. That makes it easier for me to do some scoops. And now I'm going to pipe some swirls. Let's start from the middle. Got a bit carried away over here, which means I only had just about enough left for this one. Usually I'm more conservative with buttercream, never mind. Anyway, let's decorate. I have some flour sprinkles and some coffee beans. I'm just going to pop these in the middle. And I'm going to put these all around. Super pretty. Aren't these so cute? Even this one's a little bit wabi-sabi. I like it. Anyway, I'm going to cut one open so you can see how spongy they are on the inside. I choose this one to sacrifice, obviously. So fluffy. I cannot wait to get one of these in my face right now. Face for scale. You can eat the coffee beans, by the way. I really like them. They're really crunchy, so don't worry about picking them off. They are bitter though, obviously, because they are just pure coffee, but I really like them. In fact, you can get chocolate covered coffee beans. Oh, those are so good. I haven't seen them in a while though. Right, I'm going to put this nice one down and I'm going to eat the one we've already cut open. Here we are. Cheers. You know what? The cake and the buttercream together are already so delicious. Bang on Vietnamese coffee flavour, but the coffee beans on top, metaphorical cherry on the top. It tastes so good together. I love that crunch on top too. The cake is so soft and pillowy. And the buttercream is a good one if you don't like overly sweet frostings because it's not actually that sweet. Definitely not as sweet as your traditional American buttercream because the sugar content isn't as high. And it's silky smooth and creamy too. Absolutely delicious. So there you go, Vietnamese coffee cupcakes. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed today's recipe video and I hope you'll join me next Wednesday for my next one. Get the full written recipe on my blog tashcakes.com, follow me on Instagram on tashcakes.tastes and find me on TikTok too, on tashcakes there too, but my handle is food in slow motion. Subscribe to my channel if you'd like to see more, give this video a like if you liked it to help other people find it, comment down below if you'd like me to make anything in particular and I'll see you all next time. Be good, be nice and have a good week. Listen to the crunch.